Okay, hello Year 5 and 6. So we have whizzed through this book. We're already on chapter 7. This is the last chapter. So I've split it so that we haven't got as much reading to do today. So hopefully if you haven't, maybe if you haven't done Friday's work, it gives you a chance to have a read over chapter 6 and you can have a go at chapter 7. However, I have included in the PowerPoint that you can read. So I have included a chapter 6 recap. So if we remember back to that, Michael confronted the MP Fry, didn't he, for taking Ahmet's red bag that he was holding up in the crowd. It was very busy outside the palace, and the children were trying to push their way through the crowds. They had Officer Wu, any relation to Mr. Anson Wu and Sonny Wu, I don't know. And another officer was trying to save them. The police were trying to calm the crowds as MP Fry addressed the crowds with a speech. So he was trying to kind of rile them all up and get them on his side. Mr. Irons was about to support MP Fry's ideas. However, the gates start to open and there's a big screech noise. And then thankfully inside, Lord Chamberlain is in the car and he has arrived to escort the children to their meeting with the Queen so they can get there safely, thankfully. So that was just a little recap of chapter 6 in case you forgot what happened. But remember, you can always look back and have a look at what was previously written on the chapter. So I've just put half of chapter 7 on there. So you're going to have a read through those 4 slides yourself. Now remember, it's fine if an adult at home is reading it to you. That's brilliant. But it's really good as well for you to be doing some independent reading too. You could read it out to somebody. You could read it out to a younger sibling if there's somebody around. So have a go at reading through that. And then I've just put these questions on for today. So chapter 7 part 1, because as I said, we split this chapter. So the first one names 3 things. So you're looking for 3 things the children got to do when they met the Queen from the start of the chapter. So 3 marks for that one. How long did Uncle Lenny get to meet the Queen for? What was meant by the term off the record, which you'll find in the chapter. And then one of these ones where it's backing it up with evidence. So look through the text. Can you find evidence to support the statements? So the statements are, the children were happy, the Queen was happy. So I want some evidence to prove that the children were happy and that the Queen was happy. You can bullet point that if you want. You can drag the quotes directly from the text and write those down. It's up to you. A little question here for you to think about. Did Mr. Irons get what he deserved? Circle yes or no and provide an explanation for your answer. You can use evidence from the rest of the story to support, so the rest of the chapter that's going on there. Remember, you can pick yes, you can pick no. The reason bit is the bit that gets you the mark, because some of us might agree, some of us might not. That's absolutely fine. But as long as you can back it up with your own evidence and your own ideas, then that's where you get the marks. And then the last one, can you predict why you think Alexa was nearly right that Brendan the bully was behind the stink bomb? So right at the end of that chapter it says, and the very next week after that my guess that so remember they all thought that Brendan the bully was behind the stink bomb attacks was proven right. Well, nearly right. So why do you think she said, well, nearly right? Why is she nearly right? Why is it not completely right? What do you think he has done? Or what do you think has happened with that stink bomb? Okay, so have a look through those. Remember, if you are stuck, then you can check in with an adult at 1 o'clock for any help with those questions. Good luck, Year 5 and 6.